Or are we content in going into a holding formation?
I'm good either way.
Yeah, same here.
Oni,
Holding.
you good going or staying?
What do you mean?
Do we start without Chrissy, or do we wait for Chrissy?
Yeah, just start.
All right. Well, I will hit this button. And hey, nothing exploded
Yeah.
yet. Tonight, the intrepid return of Apologist Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are without Florida Man, as come tomorrow, Florida Man is going to be Nevada Man temporarily before reclaiming the throne of being Florida Man. Don't ask me what that means. I won't tell you. But we are also running behind with Chrisseries, who will be joining us momentarily. But to start it off, Oni, why don't you tell the people what the best video game out right now is?
The best video game right now
Yeah.
is Unicorn Overlord. Very, very much my opinion, but that is right now my game of the year.
It is really good. That artwork do be slapping.
I haven't been able to stop playing.
I'm proud of you. It's a good video game.
He means that the man hasn't slept in weeks.
Sleeping in this economy?
Yeah, can't afford sleep. It's it's just been that and Tekken for me. That's all I've been doing. And slowly working on a new model.
Chugging along, as the kids would say. Speaking of kids saying the darndest things, it's Shy.
Well, I mean, I do say the darndest things, as in the darndest things, but then again, hi, I am Shy. I am an integral. I play lots of video games, mostly Final Fantasy XIV. Definitely looking forward to the new 1.6 update coming for Stardew Valley, which launches tomorrow. To hear Concerned Ape say it, he's gonna wake up, slam a coffee, and hit the button. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. You can always find me here on Monday nights. Sometimes I do my own solo thing, and most of the time, and pretty much every time else, you can catch me with Lon.
Really shouldn't be allowed to push the button, but here we are. It's Lon.
Excuse you. I am an expert at pushing the button.
Yes,
It's
but
like-
this is I was going to say family-friendly stream, but
No, it's not.
it is a
It's just
Capcom
not-
stream.
It's a Capcom.
It's a
stream.
Capcom.
Hi. I do, in fact, have to child-proof things around, Shy. I am Lon. I am a VTuber. Look, I'm really distracted. I'm right now doing stuff to, catch up on things in Nightingale for the thing that you can catch me on this channel for other than voice acting. I also will be doing a sponsored stream for This Way Up at some point, and I do Like a Dragon, except not the Like a Dragon Kyos does, but the other one with Ichiban.
I love a good dragoning. Dragging these nuts. Anyway, there we go. Inappropriate joke out of the way. I'll pretend I'm Chrisseries. Hi, I'm Chrisseries. I like the smell of my own farts. I am the
I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV.
I haven't slept in weeks.
Sleeping in this economy?
Exactly. And I already introduced the Florida Man, but he'll say, be good to each other. But let's dive into it. I guess we'll kind of, we'll ad hoc. Kind of the parts.
Who's hot?
Hey, that's a good word. Um,
It is.
okay, so once we left off, I was not burglarizing an office. That wasn't me. You can't prove it. I left myself notes. So the lamp. Uh, is the lamp in the court record? The lamp is in the court record. Excellent. There is a safe.
What a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock. Enhance.
Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo. Seven, 9. What do you think? Or wait, you don't. Wait, do you think? I clearly don't.
I was gonna say, think that you know how to count to 10? I'm actually impressed. You even kept your shoes on this time. It's commendable, really. That a burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside this safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9, assuming that's correct.
Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
I wonder. I've got just the thing.
I knew it, Apollo. What is it?
Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. This gun!
Shoot the lock.
Shoot the lock, yeah.
Yeah, duh. It's a cheap safe. Your introduction was too accurate. Yeah, I know. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger. Right?
What else are you gonna touch it with?
You know what? Do not ask that question with this audience.
Your nose.
Yeah, you're right.
Goddamn right I'm right.
It would leave a print.
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones. Right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints...
As long as, the same number isn't used twice.
Yeah.
We'll have the safe code. Also, assuming we can figure out what order the other 2 go in. Not bad, Apollo. Not bad. Not bad.
Rankus Doodless. Can I just blow? Yeah, just blow.
Just do blow.
So anyway, how was your day, Oni? Did you have a good day at work? Have a nice meal, maybe?
No, I didn't.
What? Why not?
I grabbed a burger from Burger King, and the Burger King I went to was busy at this point in time, and I don't know what happened, but I asked for one simple switch. I asked them to replace the ketchup with barbecue sauce on my burger, but they decided to blast my shit with fucking sauce, so much so that I couldn't even grab the thing.
Damn.
And not only that, I felt like something was wrong with the burger patty. Either it was undercooked or whatever, but it made me feel sick, so I couldn't even finish it. That's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. I was going to make a joke about, oh, well, that's why you don't go to Burger King, but I mean, that just sounds bad all the way around, you know?
Yeah.
You wanna come over and I can make you a burger real quick, bud?
Nah, I'll live. I appreciate the offer, though.
Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look, it's 7 and 9.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. Huh? All right, yeah, 50-50 shot, I guess.
Yeah.
It opened. Bullet? This looks like a bullet hole. See, I told you, we could have shot the safe.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of the safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished.
Yeah, that's what happens when you smash it in. Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a... This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure.
Bullet added to the court record. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it.
An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Walkie Kentucky. So, this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Palmeractus. Huh?
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see, nurse Alita Tiala?
Alita Tiala is Walkie's fiance.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Never, you know what? What's her name doing here?
How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
You know, it's really fucking strange she never mentioned that.
I'm sure she had her reasons that are totally innocent and have nothing to do with the crime.
Uh-huh. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. And she had access to Wonky Kataki's medical chart?
You got the I and Y wrong.
I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this?
Walkie's chart added to the court record.
I guess I'm done here. Ah, a plant. This potted plant has seen better days. Doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do, if I was a burglar.
So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for a key to the safe.
The digital safe?
A code.
You know, I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
Okay, well, this isn't getting anywhere fast. The window is ajar.
That must be how our burglar escaped.
I wonder who it was.
Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here.
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day.
I'd give it a month myself. If I was a burglar.
You know, whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Where's Dr. Lady? Dr. Lady, are you still in the park? Hey,
I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery.
How did you know?
You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Unless you're a bunny and you're hiding cookies.
next you'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
Oh yeah, I can give her this too?
Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there's a way of finding out, of course.
There is? Ew.
All you need is to sample the same toe print off another shoe, for instance.
Oh, right. Huh. So if the prints matched, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe? I in fact do. I think I might actually have another shoe. I
Really?
swear, it's not what it's not what it looks like.
He's a foot fetishist.
Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? This pair of sandals, toe print and all.
Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Or at least I'm going to make it look easy and you can drool.
Har har
All right.
har. Can you analyze it for us?
Of course. Hang on.
Why does she look so smug about this? Like, yeah, let me get the
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah. No,
that
just
good.
give me a couple minutes. Let me examine these shoes really quick.
Bingo. Gosh, I'm good.
You know, we were the one that found the prints.
A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and these slippers.
I was afraid of that.
All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know?
Okay, now I have to adjust Oni's tits again. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Everybody's here. I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer.
You didn't like my stupid pun?
I chuckled. Can I can't. This is all I can. This is weird. Here we go.
Detective Sky, I was wondering about this.
Trucy, wait.
What?
Oh, that's evidence. We can't give her that. Okay. All right. Well, I answered my own question.
Clever, Apollo.
I tell you before, if you're going to talk behind someone's back, do it quietly.
Maybe the clinic that Phoenix is at?
I was gonna say back to Phoenix?
Don't forget,
Yes.
Eldoon was a doctor.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, well, we got something here. Maybe.
June 16th, Hickfield Clinic.
Mm. All right, who's taking Phoenix?
I'm looking at a cat.
Chris, do you want to do him?
Sure. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion.
What did Detective Sky say? You want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Hey, Mr. Wright, can you tell me about what happened 7 years ago? Please?
No.
I want to know. I need to know!
You certainly don't waste any time getting to the point.
Mm-mm-mm.
7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it.
It was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you?
Yeah, he was only 17 years old at the time.
17 years old? That's still in high school.
He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer, and in my shame, I left practice forever. That's all.
That's all? How could that be all?
What do you mean?
What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped.
Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself?
How does it feel? Well, I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial?
Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick.
That's me.
Trump's tax records. Ha, I don't see you jumping to my defense on that one. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it?
What?
I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know.
Mr. Wright, looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. Can you help me with this thing? It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change.
I guess we go to Guy.
Right, that doesn't help us.
Fury.
Yes.
I mean, as long as we don't have to eat this food anymore.
I don't see Mr. Eldoon. Dr. Eldoon. All right, process of elimination. We're going back to talk to Waki, I guess. Yep.
June 16th. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back, and Daddy's... Oh, yous again.
Do you always have to announce your entrances like that?
Man, my old man, Man. Now I'm all in a funk, and it's all his fault.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson. And failed, clearly.
You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
He's very interested in dropping the soap. Some days I wonder why I do what I do.
Hey, man. You won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But if you're found guilty of murder?
Hey, it's all experience. You feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give me the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob?
Over my dead body? I spend my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it.
I don't get paid enough for this.
The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I'll start the next generation of the Kentucky family.
Oh god, please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For me.
Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait,
Yeah, that's right, dickhead, it's yours.
hey look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right?
Something that you smoke dick out on the basketball court.
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
You fellate other men.
Oh.
You have to be a... Oh, he got that.
Oh. Alright, well, hey, at least we're starting to get through. Okay, here, take a closer look. How about right here? You can read, right?
Maybe?
Where it says nurse, and it's signed Alita Tiala?
Huh? You lawyers do your homework.
So, you met Miss Tiala when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clink. So? clinic.
Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting?
Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you wanted to know that bad. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks.
A Maractus clinic?
That's where I met her, my fallen angel.
You mean Alita Tiala?
She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say? The bad guy always gets the ladies.
Right.
She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. And guess what she said?
I'm calling the police?
What did she say?
Come on, give it some thought.
I'm calling the police.
I don't date men under 5'5".
She said it real quiet, like on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me.
So, she proposed to me. Alright.
You know it. An oath of love right there in the hospital room.
Not my circus.
Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye.
About that op? Are they in the room with us right now?
Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it?
Ops was talking crazy, so you shot him in the mouth.
I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
Wait, we're still talking about the bullet, right? Not anything else getting stuck in you?
Of course. What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
Just wanted to make sure.
What's that buzzing sound?
The health checkup was the boss's idea, you said?
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying?
Says the guy who touted he didn't smoke. But didn't you learn about the bullet at your checkup?
Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I?
Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before?
Nah. My old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Man, this is so far off from the hook. It's off the chain, G.
He seems preoccupied with something else.
Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her.
You want to smell her shoes, bro? Oh, God. Hey, Waki, you don't happen to recognize these, do you?
Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her.
from Miss Tiala?
Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man.
Oh, I didn't know you were into that.
You like toes, Oni? You like feet?
I'm just reading my lines, man.
Uh-huh. That's not
There's
what people are
nothing
gonna
wrong-
say when I post that on Twitter tomorrow.
There's nothing
Brother.
wrong with liking Fido.
Yeah,
like
don't.
Just
feet.
admit it.
Yeah.
don't
Hon-
like
Honestly, I'm just hoping Oni fucking kills me so I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Like, that's the goal here.
Listen, don't yuck someone's yum, Oni. I want you to know that you're safe to admit to liking feet here.
I don't.
Yeah.
Don't be. It's okay.
Like
Don't be embarrassed.
I support
Feet.
you. I support
You know.
you.
I don't like feet.
All right. What about toes? You ain't give them like a little.
I don't
Just a little.
like feet or toes or ankles or heels. I don't like it.
Wait. Ankles are okay. I like ankles.
No.
How do you feel about armpits?
No.
What do you mean no?
You heard me.
Ah, I see. You're a weenus, man. Got it.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling.
What's up with the funky vibes?
Okay, so she probably killed the doctor.
What about the bullet?
Apparently, he doesn't give a shit about the bullet. Or the slippers. Okay.
Wonder, does Japan have a registry for bullets to guns the way the U.S. is supposed to? 'Cause
Yeah,
could you match that bullet to that pistol? I'm wondering.
I'm sure we could if we gave it to Detective Sky, but that gives away our case.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I definitely thought Lon was gonna say of sex offenders. I don't know why I thought that, but
Because, quite frankly, Wesley needs to be on it.
Quite frank.
216 Eldu's house.
Quite frankly, it's because about 80% of the VTuber community introduces themselves as, "Hi, I'm whatever their name is," and the next line is, "And pursuant with Megan's Law, I am legally obligated to inform you that I'm a registered sex offender."
That's unfortunately accurate.
Anyway.
216 Eldu's house.
yeah, Keo, it's not funny when it's true.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't meant to be funny.
Mr. Aldun, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he is a doctor. Still.
Oh, I meant the soup bowl.
Mr. Aldoon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy.
'Cause your noodle cart?
I just thought my doctor days were gone for good.
Mr. Aldoon? Have you thought about calling an ambulance? 'Cause you're gonna need one! Check out this gun!
Sorry, sonny boy. My interest is for my stand and precious little else.
Damn, he ain't even afraid. I'm pointing the gun at him.
Get cracking on that case. Get back to my stand. I'm begging you. Get back my stand, actually.
Okay, fine. Let's show him this x-ray. Mr. Aldoon, could you take a look at this?
A medical chart. Oh, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
You know, he is kind of right. We did kind of steal that from a safe.
You absolutely stole that.
I feel like this wouldn't be admissible in court.
You know, it really shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at what game we're playing.
Yeah, true.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Aldoon?
What's going on here?
Listen, Gino, all I'm saying is like, it's like every
We're
fucking
presenting
week.
you
Does
with
no one pay
an
attention?
medical
Does no one
professional giving an
fucking...
expert opinion is what's going on.
Good
here.
lord. It's fucking embarrassing. That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy.
Is it though?
You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
A big dick? A boisterous douche?
About to die?
Oh no, ABD!
All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer.
Can you tell us why? Come on, Mr. Aldoon, don't hold out on me. Oh, nice. Nice hair.
Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon.
Yeah, my man's got some serious eyebrows. For real, for real.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Some real Electro Boom vibes.
True.
Listen up good now, son.
No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Yo, what up, Fantar? You don't even want to know, Gino.
Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet stuck in there.
Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it?
Well, about the only reason
Way
I
to
can
go,
think
Fantar.
of is it was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug there, next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart.
Aorta.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Are you
You're the
sure you're a
doctor.
surgeon?
Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle.
Damn, it's like you couldn't do like a bypass or anything, you know? I mean, I'm not a surgeon, but like,
2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc to be eager to fiddle with.
You mean?
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician.
Oh, I can do it!
you know
I'll
what?
scrub up, Doc!
Go ahead.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
I have a gun if you want to practice.
Okay.
course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him about another half a year tops.
Oh, shit, well, it doesn't even matter if we lose. This fucker's dead anyway. But Waki's operation was already a half year ago.
That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table.
Great. Just great.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair.
Like, Danganronpa?
Despair.
About the only thing he could do is sew the body boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
I mean, he probably could.
The Katakis.
You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So, he skips the operation, and Waki's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
You say that like it's a bad thing, though.
How awful.
Oh,
Say that like it's a bad thing.
yeah.
It's a bad thing if he dies while we're representing him, I think. Because then you can't win that case.
And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus.
Okay, but like, there was a dude that died 3 months before an election, and he still won. I honestly think it was like in Kentucky, too.
I mean, if you can't take someone off the ballot.
He's got enough ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible. You left Waki to die.
Well, I mean, like, if he couldn't get the bullet out, like...
Could have referred them to a better surgeon.
There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf war are like kids' games.
Well, then let's get it a bowl of noodles.
When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same.
You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Aldoon? You could operate on Waki, couldn't you?
That would be a felony if he doesn't have his license anymore.
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So Waki.
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
no.
Yes. There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Waki's condition. Like, guaranteed. She signed off on the chart.
Ah.
Why didn't she ever tell him?
She's a stone cold bitch.
It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged, right?
What was she thinking? Apollo?
I ain't saying she a gold digger. What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? To be continued. Alright, anyone need a snack break or a stretch? Yeah, we're gonna get up. Just for a second.
Let me get this plate out of my way.
What up? Ah, okay. I'm alive.
June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. This is it! The big day! Did you get any sleep?
In this economy? I went to bed at like 1 or so.
Oh? What time did you wake up?
3.
That sounds about right, honestly.
About average.
But at least you have me.
Yeah, it's like a humanized
Curse
version
that
of
keeps on giving.
like herpes?
The curse that keeps on giving, but sure.
Yeah, like herpes.
Oh, fair.
And the amazing Mr. Hat! Who's voicing Hat?
Ah, right. Someone's Mr. Hat.
Sorry, I had to step to close my door. Go ahead, Chris.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Shy.
Good luck today, Apollo.
That voice.
Not shy.
Not shy.
Hey, get any sleep?
No, I was up all night fantasizing about you. Your strong hands wrapping around my neck, just squeezing until I stopped breathing. Unfortunately, I woke up.
Sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm not an attorney anymore.
Mr. Wright?
I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman tank of a mom? No, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
It's barely morning and you're at it again already, Truthy.
I'm just saying, Little Plum's rich and clever.
And already
She's also
married to
That
a
can be de-
to a yakuza.
that can be dealt with.
It's not gay in a three-way, I guess. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. This is weird. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is?
Tila, your client's fiance.
Tila Tequila? I thought she died.
Nah, she got brought back to life by a bullet to her heart, man.
Shot through the heart.
She's gonna be a witness?
That seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance?
Because she probably actually shot Dr. Maractus. Anyway.
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to.
Something's going down today. That much is clear.
Well, not to worry. I got my panties back.
I feel like you're just intentionally bringing this up in front of police constantly because you think it's a funny joke. It's not a funny joke.
I think it's a pretty funny joke. If we can't find a killer, I'll just pull one out of there. And for my next trick, I'll pull a killer out of my panties. June 17th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house.
Very well. To recap, you're all fucking idiots.
Not wrong.
And well, yesterday's... Okay.
Guilty of panty snatching.
You do know that people under the age of consent can be considered sexual predators?
They can?
Your Honor?
We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
Correct, Judge. And
About
today,
that certainty.
I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside?
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act, and poor defendant told all, you see? To his betrothed.
Because I'm on the outside and I'm looking in.
I can see through you.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
His betrove?
Bees?
The bees!
Come on, Judge, you never heard that word before? His fiancée, Judge. his partner for life, with no chance for parole.
Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand.
Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Oh shit.
Shy.
Alita Tiala, my occupation is future wife.
Yeah,
So
you know what?
unemployed?
That checks out.
Ah, traditional values. I respect that.
Yeah, can you? What? Let me guess. Your friends just happen to take you on vacation and gift you RVs?
Excuse me, I think you will find that you mean motor coaches.
Yeah, fucking motorboat this.
Too many brides these days can't
Goodbye,
even weave
Fantar.
baskets blindfolded underwater. Yet you're in here today as a witness for the prosecution? I thought we didn't allow women in here.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty. Another admirable trait.
Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Walkie Kitaki confessed his plans? His plans for murder?
Yes.
Objection, leading the witness.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Bam, 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 bam.
Walkie's plan.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, excuse me, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it.
So the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then.
Yes. With regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling mark.
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
And when did you first hear about Wakie's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may now begin the cross-examination.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back.
That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time?
Yes, poor Waki. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage.
That must have been, quite frightening.
He was furious. He ripped up his report up into shreds.
Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint.
Congrats on doing your job? Yes?
Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute.
Great! Now he sounds like a psychopath. Excellent.
I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols.
So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house?
Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, eh?
That's what I was there for.
Kiryu wouldn't let this happen. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone.
Ew.
What?
Sounds like he has a taste for sweets. And danger.
The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol.
And you already know what happened that night.
Yeah.
I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it.
How can you say that for certain? How?
Yeah, forehead. You'll refrain from badgering the Fräulein.
Fucking blow me.
It was the defendant, Waki, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So, how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah?
That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Or should we just kill him now?
Did someone else have used the pistol? Yeah. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
Fucking this idiot. Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Tiala.
Why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé? and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this...
Clearly, you've never heard of Meatloaf.
It does seem a bit unfathomable for sure. I mean, who would fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's wife?
Hulk Hogan with a fucking greasy sausage ass looking motherfucker.
I'm all for romance and supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder.
I'd hope you do more than hesitate.
Manslaughter'd be fine, though.
But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive, beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light.
You know, whenever you look at me like that, I want to fucking kick your teeth in.
What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think?
You're starting to think? Congratulations! I knew it would happen eventually.
I'm starting to think the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. That's definitely not inadmissible in court.
That looks like a medical chart?
Don't ask where we got it.
I didn't. I
Where'd
would
you
not.
get it?
Medical chart store.
I would like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiala, why is your name on this chart?
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
Not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Our warm little fiance just froze over.
I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit.
Why are you looking smug as shit? She definitely looks like someone who likes her toes sucked. Right, Oni?
What?
Look at that face, dog. She absolutely wants you to lick her toes clean. She's gonna call you a dirty little piggy while you do it, too.
No, but the smug look is, it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I will say that.
That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now.
Yeah, that's because he's dead.
Now?
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last deal of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
Bold of you to assume I've ever had a girlfriend. Oh, no.
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I law, past flaws and all, no matter.
There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law.
Doesn't fly.
She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow.
Very well, Mr. Justice. defend my honor and show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic.
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they, Squidward?
Well, I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working.
Hey, yo, you were taking a look at her feet, weren't you?
Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Waki back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Waki and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day?
The Maractus Clinic.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
Mm-hmm.
By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense.
Yes, but there is still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
You walking in
He would
women's
have kept
heels?
them.
More likely than we all think.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
Okay, apparently I was one line ahead of that joke.
So, why were these sandals left behind?
Ah! Pointed out the contradiction before me!
There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance,
Objection, leading the witness.
Yeah, objection, just sheer bullshittery.
there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake.
I think that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, Forehead?
Oh, what the fuck? No! He's filling the holes in her testimony. And probably trying to fill her holes, which is even more weird.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
The Maractus Clinic.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol.
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Waki, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
Yeah, can we pull the phone records?
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Wowie!
Yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, do you happen to know why?
Mind filling me in?
Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad air, Doctor.
And this is where you come in, Ms. Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Waki's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
Bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
As little attorney.
Oh no, it's the thing!
Oh good, the drugs are working.
My bracelet's reacting again.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet tighten just now.
Is that what you call it?
Shut up!
Your cock ring.
Yeah, just like yesterday.
When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it.
What?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well, then what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why. The bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down
bet
the
it
testimony.
does.
Shut the fuck up.
Go to the clinic now for a half-year-old chart.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Making sure we're not getting duped. Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
Don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
What?
She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
Ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Huh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. Got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Hell yeah. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Why should I think anything?
Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. Ring yourself to the microphone. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you, woo! That's all, Your Honor. I'm pretty good.
What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying?
And she was promptly sent to the Shadow Realm. I think that's what I saw.
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead.
Please don't look at me like that.
Very cool. So, Lady was lying, it seems.
I'm pretty sure you coached her into doing it. Why are you acting all fucking surprised? Yeah, that's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Kataki's got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
Guessed it.
Order, order.
I did it. I broke her testimony.
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Betty was right about you.
Wait,
Hmm?
Miss Tiala?
it's true that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about walking and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over.
What?
She hid the truth from us, this is clear. Yet, it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will need to add to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. As a treat.
I was so close. This is bullshit.
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo!
Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left.
What about this other thing that was not in the safe I broke into? You said nothing happened in the doctor's office? I disagree. Why don't you take a look at this?
What's that? It's like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. But missing the purple and green.
You're just mad that you don't have any tits. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Ms. Tiala.
Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Ah, but this was stuck inside of the doctor's safe.
Inside the safe?
I guess the police didn't check that far.
But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day?
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, Hair Forehead.
Thank you.
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
I mean, that's not his job. That's probably a forensic examiner, Your Honor.
The bailiff will take it. Yeah. 'Cause,
Bailiff, do what I say.
You know, I know this really weird goth lady that could probably help you.
She's long dead.
Maybe. Well, she was like, I don't know.
Extremely dead by now.
No, she might be in like her 80s or 90s.
I don't know about that.
I don't fucking know.
30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical.
Oh, shocking. What a surprise.
Right, Dan?
It seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon.
Oh no!
Hmm.
Perhaps the defense would like to state their position?
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on the day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus?
No, I think he just was fucking around with a gun that wasn't his. What the fuck do you think?
I don't. In order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Order, order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tiala knew about Waki Kataki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. And as long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days are numbered. What if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination?
What?
That reminds me.
How could this remind you of something?
Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious, so she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune.
You keep trash talking about my Alita. And I'll sue you, lawyer man.
Me?
Lawyers have qualified immunity for the things they say in court.
Yeah, you said.
Sit down, shut up, you wacky-haired fuck.
You said you'd abuse my Alita.
Waki, do I need to explain what perjury or libel are to you? Are you trying to say the word accuse?
Same diff. Well, you can't have her. She's mine.
I'm not interested. By all means. She'll probably fucking kill you.
It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park.
Waki? Why don't you just shut up
Keep
for
your
a
hands
minute?
off my Alita, or I'll.
Miss Tiala.
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny?
Waki. Wake up and smell reality.
Alita, baby?
Signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita? Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right. I wanted the money.
No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that!
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Me? I mean, I guess.
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
Are you into
Accuse?
that?
Of what crime, might I ask?
What?
Oh, I'm a bad girl. Sure, I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
You mean... This is so easy. God, you're so dumb.
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found.
But I didn't have a pistol now, did I?
You could have taken Lucky's.
You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, "It was me. I shot him."
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Because he's an idiot.
Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
Oh, what? We haven't talked about you in the last 30 seconds?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
What point?
Certainly, the Fraulein wanted the chart. You assume she threatened the doctor in opening that safe. But then, wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Ah,
You see? That chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
ah.
Yes, it was. I'll tell you exactly how.
Miss Tiala,
Yes?
it is clear to this court you are not a very good fiance.
Are you saying she's a very bad girl, Chrissy?
I'm saying she doesn't deserve any cookies.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Okay.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Hmm.
The Maractus Clinic 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it. So I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You didn't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted at the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
Hmm.
You went back later.
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it, that's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get that chart then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, that was you?
Hello, that sound. It came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. A break-in, and they left through that window. So you were the burglar.
That was you two? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing and brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself.
You can
No,
if
no, I
you commit
can.
a felony.
I can.
They are gangsters, you know.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Sure thing, Judge. Next time. Good job, everybody. I'm proud of most of you.
Only most.
Are you proud of me, Apollo?
I don't even know anymore. But hey, good job. We did it. Alright, so I guess we'll have to cross-examine this crazy lady next time. But thank you all for joining us, friends. We are without young Sharky today. I have already done him a favor by notifying the TSA that he is leaving the state of Florida. Definitely didn't call in anything. I wouldn't do that. That'd be fucked up. Speaking of fucked up, this man can't even afford to sleep anymore. It's Oni Heart.
Yeah, I had to sell all my sleep to Unicorn Overlord.
It happens.
But, you know what? Fuck it. I'd rather liberate than sleep.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Liberation.
You overlording on her unicorn till she sleep?
I wish I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
I guess that was an attempt at something, but I don't know what. But yeah, no, I'm just unicorn overlording and playing Tekken and working on a new model. That's me, and that's it.
I'm proud of you. Not getting cookies tonight. It's Shy.
Just you wait. I'll get my cookies one way or another. But hi, I am Shy. This week, I think, I don't know if I'll have time for something this week. I'm definitely going to try, though. I know that we've got a couple of things coming up, but hey, it's gonna be a fun week. I'd be grinding for 14 tonight if the maintenance wasn't happening, but hey, we'll have to see what it's like later in the week. Until then.
More than likely, the reason that everything is under maintenance, it's Lon.
Hello, Apollo. Hi, I'm Ikea. That thing that it says I was last playing, I was not, but I will be at some point. Because they gave me their demo and asked me to, and I can't say no to people. I also play Nightingale right here on Saturdays, and on random other points in my life, I play other games, including Like a Dragon, Finite Poverty. Check me out. Apollo!
Check it out. Last but not least, they were late, but still made it. Icrisaries.
Hi, I'm Chris Reese. Work sucks and I have a headache.
I know. Did anyone leave you roses on the stairs?
Surprises let you know she cares.
No, but the coworker whose project this is keeps feeding me, and that does actually help psychologically.
I mean, food's a good thing. Food's definitely a good thing. All right. I'm going to mute you all. Haha. So now you can't hear me. Haha. All the people in this Discord call smell like farts. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. We are off tomorrow, but Wednesday we'll be back with we'll work on Infinite Fusion. See what we can get with that. SMT5 as well. Give you the links if you haven't joined us in the Discord. Would highly recommend it. It's a really cool place to be. And I do not know you. But no, feel free to join. Have fun with us. It's pretty fun. There's the YouTube if you want to catch up on what you may or may not have missed. The easiest way to keep current with what we have going on. And all the other things that really don't do well on Twitch because their VODs are stinky. Tea drinkers, check out the blends we put together with our friends over at Adagio. Proceeds benefiting the Trevor Project. There's my wife's super cool Etsy. She makes very, very cool, unique, one-of-a-kind, ethically sourced bone jewelry, and also is a pretty damn good crochet creator. You can get your own little cute, cuddly, adorable little creatures right from that link. Last but not least, you want to support the stream a little bit extra. You want to get some extra cooking boats the real easy way? Take a look at the Throne wish list. All sorts of stuff to help the stream and make it a little bit better. But we're going to call it a night here. I will help us find someone to raid. Bing. Bing. All right. I am going to go send us over to Panda. Return the favor. She rated us yesterday. She's working on some, as I am now demanding people call it, Yakuza Deadass, which is Yakuza Dead Souls. All sub-stories. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute these dinglings. All right, friendos. Any parting words?
Pandemonium.
Be
Yeah.
good to each other. Tell people you love how you feel about them, or else.
True. Go play Omega Strikers. All right, bye.